Guys, by just looking at these two boxes here, which one would you think is made in the USA and which one is made in Mexico? Take a guess. I'll give you a few seconds to think about it. Okay. If you guessed that this one was made in Mexico, you're right. And this one was made in the US. Bosch has done one of the most disgusting things I've seen lately. They took the wonderful Bosch Filtech premium oil filter and they moved production from the US to Mexico. And it shows just in the box. Look at the outside of the box. Look at how nice the pigment is, how dark the pigment and the dye is that was used to make this box. Look, this is what it's supposed to look like. Look at this faded mess. And then, notice another thing. These filters are not the same size. I know both say 3323, but they are not the same size. Look, this box is larger, this box is smaller. Look, I'll open this up. Just so you can see, this filter here, Bosch 3323, beautiful paint job, nice bright white sticker, nice bright dye on the sticker for the Bosch name. There you go, made in the US. This filter is an abomination. A total abomination. Look at this. 3323. This is made in Mexico. Awful paint job. And I know that the cosmetics don't really mean anything, but the cosmetics kind of tell you the quality that you're getting. The cosmetics make a difference. Yeah, I know the boxes don't matter. It's an oil filter, right? But the boxes are nicer. This is a nicer box made in the US. This box is not as nice. Paint job's not as nice. Sticker's not as nice. So guess what? The filter's not as nice. Look. Those are two different filters. They're both 3323s. Which one do you think is going to do a better job? The larger one on the left or the smaller one on the right? The larger one, of course. And it gets worse from there. Look at this. This top plate is nice and thick. The base plate there, nice and thick. You can see we've got a silicone anti-drain back valve in there. It's all nice and clean inside and pretty. There's no rust or glue that's all globbed up in there. This is a beautiful quality filter. Even this nitrile gasket here is a nice quality nitrile gasket. And here we go to the abomination. Look, that base plate is thinner. The base plate is thinner. Look at all the burrs on the threads in there. It's got a different sort of style anti-drain back valve. I think part of it, I think half of it is silicone, and then the other half in there is nitrile. You can kind of see the edge of it. And then it's going to be hard to see. I may have to turn on a light in here. But yeah, here we go. I got a light on my camera. Look at all the glue down in there. Look at that mess. Talk about taking an awesome filter that I have used for years and just totally ruining it. Even this top little gasket here. Look at that tiny little top gasket. Junk. Junk, junk, junk. So disappointed in Bosch for taking what was an amazing quality filter for years, that I used for years. It was such a great quality filter at a reasonable price, and totally ruining it. Did they think we weren't going to notice? Yeah, so now I'm on the hunt for a replacement filter because I'm not going to buy these anymore. So I've tried a Wix one so far. I like the Wix ones. The Wix ones are made in the US. I just got this one. I just bought this this Denso filter. I haven't used a Denso filter in a little while, so I bought this one. I can't say I'm exactly 100% pleased with it. But, and this one is made in China. Not my favorite place for oil filters to be made, or really any auto parts. It is kind of nice that it has this plastic on the top of it. It's a decent paint job on the outside. It supposedly has a silicone anti-drain back valve, but I have not seen that. Let's turn on the light here, see if we can see inside this thing. Let me see if I can take this off also one-handed. So I'm going to use this filter. I'm doing an oil change right now on my Honda Pilot. Yeah. You can see the media in there. I kind of think that looks a lot like cardboard, and this anti-drain back valve is definitely not silicone. This anti-drain back valve is a nitrile anti-drain back valve. This is not a great filter. No, not a great filter when compared to this. You guys can all see it. I mean, it's such a huge difference in quality. And it is also a smaller filter. So, no, Denso is not going to be my long-term filter. I just figured that out now with you guys. Disappointing that quality is just going out the window. It's hard nowadays to really find something. I'm so disappointed. This Bosch filter was so good for so long, for decades. Well, I can say at least the Denso one, I can see the media in there. It's got nice big holes going into the media, so there's like really good flow there. This, I don't know how this would flow into the media. Yeah, see here you can see the media on the US made Bosch one. You can see it through those holes there. This, to me, looks like the perforations inside the filter are not good. I don't know if you would really get a whole lot of flow into the media there. This is really just a junk filter. I mean, I always say Fram is the worst of the worst, but I might be tempted to put a Fram on before I put this on. This filter, just by weight, this filter by weight is heavier than this filter. So, you know, that tells you something. This base plate is definitely thicker, and it is a heavier filter. This is very, very light, and this guy is about the same weight as this one. So, a little bit better quality. I do like the larger holes to be able to get into the media. I can't really tell if that's glue down there at the bottom. I think that's just cardboard down there at the bottom. It's part of the media. My biggest sort of negative on this filter, on the Denso filter, is that it doesn't have a silicone anti-drain back valve. Not a huge deal. It'll be fine. I'm only doing a 5,000 mile oil change interval, so it'll be fine. But this definitely has a bunch of glue inside of it. Anyway, really disappointed in Bosch. Guys, stop using, if you've got a Honda or an Acura, or any vehicle that uses this 3323 filter, stop using Bosch. Stop using the filters. They've all gone to Mexico. It's an awful filter now. Stop doing it. Thanks for watching.